So here is my kids' shared bedroom. They used to have their own rooms, but they really wanted a playroom, so we suggested bunk beds and sharing a room. So now here they are, and they can't sleep apart. They love sharing a room. We tried to separate them when they were fighting last week, and they refused. They said, we want to be together. We can't sleep apart. So I have a 5.5-year-old boy, and I have a 3.5-year-old girl, and they are best friends. They play so well together, and this is their room. This is a really great poster that my husband got my son when he was born. It's by a cartoonist, and it's describing, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting who it is, but it's called the U.S. Space Team's Upgoer 5, the only flying space car that's taken anyone to another world, explained using only the 100 words people use the most. So it's a very simplistic explanation of a spaceship. It's amazing. I got it framed for them. Let me see if it's signed. I don't know if you can see. I can't see. Nope, can't figure out who it's by. Too bad. So he loves Star Wars, he loves space, he loves Harry Potter. We have a little bit of everything. So right now he's sleeping on the top bunk. They like to switch. We just switch over the mattresses. She sleeps on the bottom bunk, and I actually do have something under the mattress to keep it ventilated, so that way there's air under here. I had to do some research on that, kind of like an IKEA hack. So he sleeps up here, and then there's this old bookshelf that's barely staying up, but there's really no chance of it falling over because the bed is blocking it. And that's where they keep their stuffed animals. My kids had a major stuffed animal problem, and they were having such a hard time getting rid of stuffed animals, so I organized it in 3 categories. I organized them in 3 categories: favorites and non characters. So these are their favorites that stayed up here and down here. Then we have all the characters that they don't really play with, but we keep because they're cute and they're characters from our favorite books, movies, and shows. They all went here. Got the Berenstain Bears, but they're not particularly cuddly. We got the Toy Story cast, Baby Belle, so they don't really get played with, but they're so cute we can't get rid of them. And then put the rest of them in the closet here in this bin, and these are the really, really tiny ones, mostly Beanie Babies. So they do get these out and play with them, but I want to keep them separated so they know, like, here are my cuddly ones that I like to sleep with. Here are... So I know there are some characters like Yoshi and got the Avengers up there, Harry Potter, but mostly they are and the Mickeys, but mostly these are non-character toys. So that's who they like to sleep with. Here is a little doll that we got a little doll bed that we got from IKEA, and my husband painted it pink with a gloss, and we got really cute sheets, and this is where her favorite dolls sleep at the moment. Usually Bitty Baby has a crib, and a Samantha, the American Girl doll, sleeps here, but right now Bitty is sleeping here with Stella. So those are her favorite babies right now. Here is my daughter's old bookshelf from when she was a baby, and this is where we keep their favorite books. And I kind of like to keep books together that are about the same size and same story, same characters together, because it looks nice. And then these are just favorites that they just keep changing. I just got this really great set, You Should Meet set. So Katherine Johnson, Mia Jamison, women who launched the computer age, Jesse Owens, and Misty Copeland. So we're really excited to be reading these. They're really great. Here's the chair where we cuddle up to read in. Here are books. My son's learning to read right now, so these are easy books that he should have no problem reading, so I keep them there in case he is inspired to read, which he's not too much right now. He's kind of intimidated by it. These are all the critter books. My daughter is obsessed with critter books, so here she can easily grab them and read them in her bed. And here are all the Berenstain Bear books, and I think we're missing like 3. And we love Berenstain Bear books. I think they're the best. Here are Captain Underpants. My son is obsessed with Captain Underpants. We read Captain Underpants every night, and it's getting kind of blurry. Here we go. And he loves Calvin and Hobbes. So we read Calvin Hobbes every night. We read Captain Underpants every night. And poetry, Shel Silverstein, we read this almost every night. Sometimes we read from a Roald Dahl book. They love Matilda, the Twits. Here are golden books, all our golden books. My daughter loves these. She'll just take the whole stack to her bed. Here are some Berenstain Bear chapter books that I'm trying to get them into. I found a bunch of these at a thrift store. So these are all ready to go. Just need to inspire them. A bunch of Dr. Seuss books that they do not really ask for. The only one they really like is The Grinch. But they're there. I love Dr. Seuss, and they're there. Can't get rid of them. They absolutely love these science verse and math curse books, so kind of awkward to read them, but we're trying to read The Hobbit to them, and my son's getting into Diary of a Wimpy Kid as well. Here are these are really great. We love these Who Was books, Who Are books. And then Olivia, love Olivia. Paddington, not so much. I don't know, maybe later. And then just some random storybooks that get chosen once in a while. And our Christmas and holiday collection. My kids love holiday-themed books, and we have a really great collection. They just love the idea of the holidays. Oh, and then this is my son's tube. We love tubes. Tubes are these packs of, they come in about 12 toys that, I can't open this right now, on a specific subject. So we have a ton of them all over the house. And here are the Revolutionary War and knights. So that's where he keeps them. They're like his army men, but they're meaningful because they're from history, and they're super cute. So we love those. Really great toys. They have them on almost every single subject. We have the ancient Egypt ones, all the animals, dinosaurs, human body ones. Okay, so those are their books. Here's a bunch of their dinosaurs. They don't really play with them, so they're up there, but I love them. Here are the pictures. They usually just choose. We have a bunch of our pictures outside their room, so they'll just go and they'll choose whatever pictures they want, and they'll put them up there. So I guess they did this last night when they were supposed to be sleeping, and they chose these 3 pictures. This is my daughter's jewelry box from Beauty and the Beast, where she keeps her Sophia the First pendant, so it's very, very special. Here are my daughter's pants and shirts. She doesn't really like shirts, so she doesn't have too many. Some of these I just added because she's growing into them, but she usually just wears dresses and leggings, so she just chooses her leggings here. I have like 1 pair of jeans because she never wears jeans. They're all leggings, and a bunch of shirts that she sometimes wears. It's rare. The top drawer is their socks and my son's ties. My son is obsessed with ties. He wears ties almost every day. I just bought him a pack of ties from Amazon just because he lost one of his favorite ties and he was really sad. So he's just obsessed with ties. I don't know why. No, my husband never wears ties. Then the next drawer, his pajamas. He has a ton of pajamas, character pajamas. This is all their swim clothes. Recently just got rid of a bunch of their swim clothes, so this is all that's left. A couple bathing suits for her, and then a little bit for him. We only have maybe 3 each. This is their stool. This is how they get around. To the top shelf. We bought the stool for them when we decided to have children, And then many years later, we finally had children. So this is a very special stool. It's kind of our reminder. Well, we just loved it so much. And then the bottom drawer is clothes. I can't even open it. Oh my goodness. This is a very old set of drawers that's been in the family for a very long time. This is clothes they have not grown into yet. So I go through this periodically and decide what they could fit in. They try it on and then they start to wear it. And this is my son's guitar. It's like a mini guitar. He doesn't really play guitar. He does play piano. And once he gets really good at the piano, we want to let him choose an instrument. But I think the piano is a really good introduction instrument. So that's what he's learning right now. My husband does play guitar. And I think that's why he got him his own guitar, so that he can kind of introduce him. Here's their closet. They love Lego. I love Lego. I'm a obsessed Lego fan. And then they have another Lego poster here. Batman movie. Up here they have some really great art. These are soldier prints. These are very old, beautiful. Here's my daughter's side of the closet. It's all pink. Her extra blankets, her tutus, her nightgowns, and her dresses. She doesn't have too much. She can usually come in here and choose what she wants to wear. There's a couple sweaters that she never wears because it's so hot and she doesn't like sweaters. But she has her few dresses, and then her pajamas, her pillowcases, blankets, and sheets. And then here's that bin of tiny animals. And here's a bin of Duplo, and my kids never ever play with Duplo. They are fans of Lego. And every time I try to get rid of it, they scream, "No, no, we love Lego. Please don't get rid of it." And then they'll play with it for that day and then never again. So I'm not sure what to do about that. Here is my son's side of the closet. Here's all his sheets and pillowcases. They're all kind of bunched up. His shirts and his pants and his shorts. And then here's his train set, Thomas train set, which again he will only play with the day I'll threaten to get rid of it, or the day that it's out in my car to be sold, and then that'll be the day he needs it, so out it comes again. I don't really think he likes trains. Maybe he thinks he does because that's what boys play with. I don't know. He has a couple dress shirts. He loves dress shirts. His favorite thing to wear. He loves dressing up. He'll put on a dress shirt. He'll put on... a lot of this is also some of his dance. He dances. He's been dancing for 3 years now, so a lot of this is stuff from his dance performances that he still wears because he loves being on stage. And but yeah, he'll put on some dress pants, a dress shirt, and tie, and My Little Gentleman. And then here's some overstock blankets. They're kind of a mess right now because they're having trouble figuring out what blanket to wear or to use because it's so hot. So that's their room. Not too many toys, just some stuff they don't really play with that much. And I'm not sure what to do with it, but I want to give them the option to play with it. But we try to keep it to just books and stuffed animals in here. I don't think it's not particularly minimal, but it's cozy and it does the job, and they're very happy here and they get good sleep. And that's their room. There's Darth Vader riding Harry's broomstick. There's more Harry Potter, random Star Wars. That's what he loves. And that's his room.